Today we're going to be talking about perimeter. The definition of perimeter is the distance around a shape. So if we have a rectangle, like this would be the perimeter. To find the value of the perimeter is really easy. All you need to do is add up each of the sides. For the rectangle, if we measure the sides, the short side is 3 inches and the long side is 6 inches. Then we can add them up to find the perimeter. So you'd have 6 plus 6 equals 12, and 3 plus 3 equals 6, and 12 plus 6 equals 18. So the perimeter of this rectangle is 18 inches. Another way to find the perimeter is to multiply the length and the width by 2 and then add the products. So if we use the same rectangle, you could do the short side, 3 times 2, because there are 2 short sides, which equals 6. And then you could do 6 times 2, because there are 2 long sides, so 6 times 2 equals 12. And then you add the products, which also gives you 18 inches. Since we know about story problems, let's try one of those and find the important information. Let's say Anna has decided to start a farm. After she buys the house and the land, she thinks it would be a good idea to find 2 cows and 5 chickens to put on the farm. But if she gets animals, she will need a fence to keep them contained. She marks out a piece of land, but she doesn't know how much fence to buy. So if her land is 15 feet wide and 10 feet long, 15 feet wide and 10 feet long, how much fence will Anna need? Well, because it's a rectangle, we know that if it's 15 feet wide up here, then it'll be 15 feet wide down here. And also, because it's 10 feet on the short side, it will also be 10 feet on this short side. Now we can do it either way that we have done it before. We can add them together or we can multiply them. So let's do it both ways. If we take the long sides first, 15 plus 15 equals 30. And we take the short sides, 10 plus 10 equals 20. And then we add them together. 30 plus 20 equals 50. And this is in feet. Or you could do it with multiplication. You could do 15 times 2 equals 30. And 10 times 2 equals 20. And when you add them together, you get 50 feet. What happens if the shape is a square, and not a rectangle? Well, let's figure it out. Say we have a square, and assuming all of the sides are the exact same length, we'll measure 1, and it is 3 inches. Because it's a square, all sides are 3 inches. Now what we can do is we can add all of the sides like we've done before. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 3, 6, 9, 12 inches. Or, because all of them are the same size, we can multiply it by 4. So you could do 3 times 4 because there are 4 sides. And that will also give you 12 inches. Next, we'll do another example using a square. So what if Anna decides that this is not enough room for her animals? What if she wants to make it 15 feet wide by 15 feet long? So that will be a square, right? Because all the sides are the same. So if it's 15 feet wide and 15 feet long, then we can say that because it's a square, this side, or this side, and this side and this side will all have the same length. So 15 feet here and 15 feet here. Now we can do what we did with this 3-inch square. We can add them together. So 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 equals 60. Or you could do it like we did right here, where you multiply 15 by 4 because all of the sides are the same, which also equals 60. And we have to remember that these are in feet, so make sure to put that in your answer. The rules that we've used right now can be followed for other shapes that have sides, like triangles and pentagons. If you have a triangle, this would be the perimeter. If you know that this side is 3 inches, this looks like an equilateral triangle, so I think they're all 3 inches. Let's check. Just about, yep. You can add them together, so 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. Or you could do 3 times the number of sides, which is 1, 2, 3, times 3 also equals 9. And don't forget to put inches in your answer. You could also do it with a pentagon. If this side is 2.5 inches, and this side is 3 inches, and this side is 2.5 inches, and this side is 2 inches, and this side is 2 inches, then what we can do is we can add them together. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2.5 plus 2.5 equals 5. And then we have one more side left, which is 3. So 4 plus 5 plus 3 gives you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 inches is the perimeter of this pentagon. Let's do one more example. Let's say Bobby wants to put new molding around his entire living room. So let's draw his living room. His living room has a length of 17 feet and a width of 21 feet. So we'll draw a rectangle. And we'll say that the length is 17 feet. And the width is 21 feet. Now we need to know how much molding Bobby will need to buy to complete the job. Because this is a rectangle, we can move, or we can say that this side, this other long side, is also 21 feet. And we can say that the short side, the other short side, is 17 feet. Now, we just do what we've been doing. We can add the sides. So 21 plus 21 equals 42. And 17 plus 17 equals 34. And then you add them together. So 42 plus 34 equals 76 feet. Now we know that Bobby will need 76 feet of molding because 76 feet is the perimeter around the room. But we can also do something else with this number. If we know that each foot of molding costs $2, so $2, then how much will it cost Bobby to buy all the molding that he needs? Well, it's simple. All we have to do is multiply the feet that Bobby needs by the price per foot. So if we know that he needs 76 feet of molding and it will cost him $2 per foot, then we can multiply this. 6 times 2 is 12, carry your 1. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Bobby will need $152 to buy enough molding to place around his living room. So there you have it. This is perimeter, the distance around a shape. Thank you.